Have you ever stopped to wonder why the gap between the rich and the poor seems to grow wider with every passing year? Why it feels like, no matter how hard some people work, they're always struggling just to get by, while others seem to have money multiplying for them in the background, effortlessly? It's a question that goes far deeper than simple explanations. It's not because the wealthy are inherently smarter or because they grind harder every single day. The real secret lies in how they think about, use, and manage their money. If you've ever felt stuck, wondering how to break free from the cycle, you're not alone, and there is a way forward. Let's start by looking at the fundamental difference in how money is used. Imagine two people, both starting at different points in life. One has access to resources, the other does not. The wealthy understand one crucial principle: money can be used to generate more money. They invest in real estate, acquiring properties that not only appreciate in value but also generate rental income. They put their savings into stocks, letting their money grow through dividends and capital gains. They start or invest in businesses, creating streams of revenue that flow in even when they're not actively working. In essence, their money is a tireless employee, always on the clock, always generating more. On the other side, those struggling financially often have to use every dollar just to get through the day. Their money comes in, and almost instantly it's spent on rent, groceries, bills, and all the necessities of life. There's nothing left at the end of the month. No spare change to invest, no assets to generate passive income. This is what's known as the money loop. For the wealthy, it's a loop of growth. Money makes more money. For the poor, it's a loop of survival. Money comes in, gets spent, and then it's gone, until the next paycheck. But the difference isn't just in what they do with their money, it's in how they think about it. Mindset is the silent engine that widens the gap. The rich don't see money as the ultimate goal. Instead, they view it as a tool, a means to an end. They educate themselves about how money works. They learn about the power of compound interest, the importance of diversifying investments, and the strategies for minimizing risk while maximizing growth. They develop habits, setting aside a portion of their income for savings, automatically investing each month, and resisting the urge to splurge on things that don't build wealth. Contrast that with the mindset often found in those struggling financially. There's a deep fear of risk, an understandable response when there's little safety net to fall back on. The temptation of instant gratification can be overwhelming. When you've been deprived for so long, it's easy to spend on short-term pleasures rather than long-term growth. And when you're living paycheck to paycheck, the habit of saving or investing feels like a distant dream, not a realistic goal. The result? A repeating cycle. Work hard, spend what you earn, and find yourself back at square one. But there's more to the story. It's not just about individual choices, it's about the systems that shape those choices. Our society, for the most part, doesn't teach us how to build wealth. From a young age, we're taught how to be good employees, how to follow instructions, and how to fit into the workforce. But hardly anyone teaches us about investing, asset building, or financial planning. Credit is easy to get, and spending is actively encouraged. The system is designed to keep people consuming, not investing. Meanwhile, those who already have wealth are playing a different game. They have access to financial advisors who help them make strategic decisions. They're often invited to invest in opportunities before they're made available to the public. Their networks open doors, introducing them to business partners, mentors, and industry insiders. Sometimes they benefit from privileges that are invisible to those outside their circles, like lower interest rates, better loan terms, or exclusive investment deals. All of these advantages help their money grow faster, while others are left behind. But it's crucial to understand this. Being poor isn't the result of laziness. Most people who are struggling financially are working incredibly hard, sometimes juggling multiple jobs just to make ends meet. The real barriers are a lack of knowledge, habits, systems, and access to opportunities that allow wealth to grow. It's about being caught in a cycle that's hard to break out of, especially when the odds are stacked against you from the start. Yet there is hope, and it starts with awareness. The very fact that you're seeking to understand these patterns, that you're learning how money really works, is the first step to changing your own financial future. Knowledge is power, and the more you learn about how to make money work for you, the more you can shift your own trajectory. It's not about a quick fix or an overnight transformation. It's about developing the mindset, habits, and strategies that allow you to build wealth one step at a time. Start small if you have to. Set aside a little bit each month, no matter how modest. Learn about different ways to invest, and don't be afraid to ask questions or seek advice. Focus on building assets, things that put money into your pocket rather than take it out. Surround yourself with people who are also on the path to financial growth, and share what you learn with others. Every small step you take is a step away from the cycle of survival and toward the loop of growth. Remember, the cycle isn't unbreakable. It's just a pattern. And every pattern can be changed with knowledge, persistence, and the right mindset. The journey to financial freedom starts not with a windfall, but with a single decision: to make your money work as hard for you as you work for it. Are you ready to break out of the money trap? Share your thoughts, your questions, and your goals. The journey starts here, and you're not alone. Take that first step today and set yourself on the path to a brighter financial future.